and holding their opponent to to the 20s for the Lady Panthers, but this is their biggest test so far early in the season, and I think that the Lady Panthers should get the feel that they are going to be Central Plains' biggest test throughout much of their season, as the Lady Panthers a good chance tonight to maybe end this streak as they're next in line to try to knock off the Central Plains Lady Oilers. Again, they're on a 138-game winning streak after their win over Smith Center on Tuesday in the first round. So we'll see how tonight goes as the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers get set to take on the Central Plains Lady Oilers in the Girls Championship semifinals. The winner of this one moves on to the championship tomorrow night at 6:30. They will take on St. John's Beloit Tipton, the Lady Jays there, as St. John's Beloit Tipton defeated Plainville 54-21. The loser will take on Plainville in the third place matchup tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock here in the high school. So that's where we are as we are getting set for the opening tip-off here, or the opening starting lineups, and then we will get going here in the Amos-Morris Classic, getting set here. As last year in this tournament, it was Central Plains defeating Phillipsburg in the second round, 57-37. To move on to the championship and force Phillipsburg to the third place game. So Phillipsburg wants a little revenge. They want to punch their ticket to the championship. As Brenna Hammocky, the first starter for the Lady Oilers, she's a 5'7" sophomore. Also starting for Central Plains will be a 5'8" junior, Cassidy Nixon. We also see down there number 13, a 5'7" senior, Lexi Ogier. Also starting for the Lady Oilers is number 20, a 5'10" senior, Renee Cunningham. And number 23, a 5'8" senior, Jenna Jeffrey. The Lady Oilers head coach by Pat Stiles and assisted by Jim Ryan. For the Lady Panthers, they are starting tonight. Number 11, a 5'6" sophomore, Taryn Sides. Number 13, a 5'9" junior, Abby Babcock. Number 15, a 5'11" sophomore, Heather Skimper. Number 20, a 5'5" senior, Ava Skimper. And number 35, a 5'8" senior, Kay Pockabir. The Lady Panthers head coached by Rachel Miller, assisted by Robin Sides. The Lady Oilers in their road black jerseys, green numbers, white trim. The Lady Panthers in their home white jerseys, navy numbers, and the gold trim. So the Lady Panthers, the home team on the scoreboard, which means Central Plains will get the ball to start this ball game. We'll see if they decide to do the national anthem here before the girls' game, or if we're going to wait until between. Do that before the boys' game. No word yet, so it looks like we're going to get going here as the Central Plains Lady Oilers, 138 games in a row. Phillipsburg the next in line to try to end that streak. It is the third longest nationally for girls high school basketball. The Lady Oilers will go right to left on your radio dial. And Lady Oilers going right to left on your radio dial to start this ball game. Hammocky to Nixon, back to Hammocky. Hammocky drives into the paint against Taryn Sides. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Babcock. Babcock pushes it quickly up the court, ahead to Skimper. Ava's got it down to the right wing, picks up her dribble there, gets it tipped into the hands of Pockabir out front to Babcock. Abby looking to pass off, gives it to Skimper, right wing. Ava looking inside, now out front to Babcock. This is Heather Skimper. Looked back door to Sides, didn't take it. Babcock puts up the three, shot no good. Rebound fought for, and it's rebounded by Lexi Ogier. The Lady Panthers didn't have Heather Skimper when they played the Lady Oilers last year. So Heather only got to play in the first two games and then was injured. She did not play against the Lady Oilers, so her first time playing against Central Plains. As they look inside, Sides comes away with the quick steal. Taryn leads the break down to the left wing behind the back dribble there. She's picked up by Cassidy Nixon. Out front to Ava, goes to basketball. She puts up the three off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound tipped out by Pockabir, fighting for the basketball, and it's picked up by Cunningham. Cunningham ahead to Nixon. Nixon cross the court pass to Ogier. Ogier out front to Hammocky. She'll spot up for a wide open three. Buries it. Hammocky scores first, 3-0. Central Plains leads Phillipsburg, 6:50 left to go here in the first quarter. Ava Skimper has it right wing. She'll spot up for three, and no good off the back of the iron again, and Heather Skimper going to get called for over the back. Her first personal foul, first Lady Panthers team foul. 6:45 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 is our score. The Central Plains Lady Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers. Full court pressure by the Lady Panthers. Nixon inbounds to Jeffrey. Jeffrey picks up her dribble, looking to pass off. Tries to go over the top, does so to Nixon. Nixon ahead and tipped out of there by Sides as Taryn couldn't quite haul that one in before she went out of bounds. So it is going to be Central Plains basketball. 6:38 left to go in the first quarter. 3-0 is our score. The Central Plains Lady Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers. Hammocky inbounds to Nixon, hands it back off to Hammocky. Hammocky working against Sides, loses the handle on it, tracked it down to the right corner, picks up her dribble inside for Jeffrey. Jeffrey, right block, turnaround shot is good. Jeffrey went to work on the right block. She got the two, and the Lady Oilers extend their lead. They now lead 5-0, 6:20 left to go in the first quarter. Ava Skimper has it right wing. Now it's a Babcock, long two on its way, and it's good. So Abby gets the Lady Panthers on the board. And that ends the 5-0 run. The Lady Oilers were on to start this ball game, and now the full court pressure, forcing a Central Plains timeout. We'll take it with them. 6:08 left to go in the first. Central Plains leads Phillipsburg 5-2. Listen to Lady Panther basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Welcome back to Russell High School. Jesse Ray with you. Amos-Morris Classic Championship semifinals. The Central Plains Lady Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers by a score of 5-2. Hammocky brings it up for the Lady Oilers, ahead to Nixon. Nixon out front, picks up her dribble, passes it off to Osier, down to the left corner. Hammocky, three, too hard, no good, rebounded by Pockabir. Okay, outlets ahead to Sides. Sides leads the break for the Lady Panthers. Left to right on your radio dial. Ahead to Ava Skimper. Ball is tipped and stolen away by Nixon. Nixon ahead to Jeffrey. Jenna Jeffrey brings it up now to Nixon or to Hammocky. Hammocky between the circles. Drives in, looks underneath for Cunningham. Kicks it out. Nixon wide open three on its way. No good. Rebounded by Skimper. Heather gets her first rebound of the ball game. Hands it back off to Sides. Taryn quickly up the court. Finds Pockabir all by herself underneath the basket and good. Kay got behind the defense. Taryn Soller got the 2 points, and it's now a 1-point ball game. Is now Cunningham behind the defense, and she's going to get the easy 2 points. That makes it 7-4. The Lady Oilers regain a 3-point lead. 5:05 left to go here in the first. Babcock has it left wing. Abby dribbles out now to Ava Skimper right wing. Ava gets a screen from Heather. Dribbles down, looks inside for Heather. Skimper goes to work at the right block. It's up, and it is good. Nice move there by the sophomore Heather Skimper to get the 2 points. Again, full court pressure by the Lady Panthers as Central Plains leads 7-6. Again, Cunningham behind the defense, and the layup is good. Back-to-back layups for Cunningham as she got by the defense on this full court pressure by the Lady Panthers. 3-point ball game, 9-6. Central Plains leads Phillipsburg here in the championship semifinals. Babcock into Ava Skimper. Ball tipped out, fighting for the basketball now. Still fighting for it, and a jump ball going to be called. It will be Phillipsburg basketball as Sides and Ava Skimper on the floor, along with Cassidy Nixon of the Lady Oilers, as Meredith Jacobs going to come into the ball game for the Lady Panthers. Taking a seat is Heather Skimper. 4:22 left to go in the first quarter. Central Plains leads Phillipsburg 9-6. Ava Skimper to inbound. Goes into the backcourt to Sides. Taryn working against Brenna Hammocky. Sides left wing, down to the left corner to Ava Skimper. Ava picks up her dribble, finds Jacobs, free throw line jumper, left is short. No good, and it's going to go out of bounds. Lady Oiler basketball. 4:10 left to go in the first quarter, and Central Plains leads 9-6. Jeffrey inbounds to Hammocky. Hammocky looks to Coach Stiles, gets the call. Now brings it up the court. Met there between the circles by Sides. Picks up her dribble, and she's going to get called for the travel as she picked up that pivot foot. And it will be Lady Panther basketball as Meg Keaton comes into the ball game. And Ava Skimper going to take a seat. 4 minutes exactly left to go here in the first quarter. 9-6. The Central Plains Lady Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers. Sides brings it up for the Lady Panthers. Gets a screen out front from Jacobs. Sides still on the dribble, uses another screen from Jacobs to the free throw line, and she's going to get fouled. First team foul on Central Plains. And it's going to be on Hammocky, her first. Taryn will inbound the basketball for the Lady Panthers. Gets it into Pockbeer, back to sides. Taryn spots up for the three. Good! Sides gets her first points of the ball game, and that ties things up at 9 apiece. 3:40 left to go in the first quarter. Hammocky drives into the elbow, tipped out by Sides. Hammocky tracks it back down now to Ozier. And Taryn going to get called for the reach. Her first personal foul. Second Lady Panthers team foul. 3:34 left to go here in the first quarter. 9-9. The Lady Panthers tied things up. The Lady Oilers jumped out to an early 5-0 lead, but the Lady Panthers on a 9-4 run since that time. Hammocky inbounds to Nixon, inside for Ozier, back to Nixon to Hammocky, left wing. Hammocky on the drive to the free throw line, out to Jeffrey. She fakes left, goes right, drives all the way in, and going to have a blocking foul here on the Lady Panthers. Third team foul, first on Kay Pockbeer. 3:25 left to go here in the first. 9-9 is our score here between the Central Plains Lady Oilers and the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers. As Jeffrey gets the inbounds pass, left block, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Jeffrey tracks it down. And then Pockbeer going to get called for her second personal foul. Fourth Lady Panthers team foul. Heather Skimper heads back to the scorer's table. Pockbeer takes a seat with those two fouls. Again, Heather Skimper back into the ball game. 3:22 left to go in the first. We're tied at 9. Hammocky gets the inbounds pass. Drives to the free throw line. Skip past Ozier. Right wing three's on its way, and it's good. Ozier answers the Sides three. It's now a 3-point game once again. 12-9 with 3:08 left to go in the first. Babcock has it left wing. Inside for Jacobs. Jacobs left block up. No good. Rebounded by Cassidy Nixon, her first. Nixon outlets ahead to Jeffrey. Jeffrey now to Ozier, left wing. Ozier going to get called for the travel. As she shuffled those feet as she was going to cut back the other way. So turnover by the Lady Oilers. Their third here in the first quarter. 2:56 left to go in the first and a 3-point lead for Central Plains, 12-9. Phillipsburg basketball Sides brings it up the court. Sets up the offense between the circles. Picks up her dribble now to Babcock, right wing. Babcock looking, finds Keaton inside for Heather Skimper. Turnaround jumper, no good off the back of the iron. Skimper gets the rebound, goes back up with it, and it's good. Heather Skimper followed her shot, and that's why coaches tell everybody, follow your shot, and Heather Skimper showed why. Followed that in, got the rebound and the putback, and the Lady Panthers pull back within one, 12-11. Ozier around to Nixon, right wing. She drives down to the baseline. Shot is up, and it's good. A floater from Nixon on the right wing, or on the right baseline, and it puts the Lady Oilers back up by 3, 14-11. Sides gets a screen out front from Skimper, behind the back dribble. Skip past to Keaton, left wing. They look inside for Heather Skimper, can't get it to her. Jacobs has it left elbow, now to Babcock. Babcock down to the corner. Back out front to Jacobs. Jacobs, skip pass to Keaton. Meg, pump fake, she's gonna drive baseline. Leaves it inside for Heather Skimper. Left that one short, no good, out of bounds. And they're gonna say last touch by the Lady Panthers. Ava Skimper comes back in. Abby Babcock going to take a seat. Minute 54 left to go in this first quarter. A 30-point ball game. Central Plains leads 14-11. Hammocky brings it up, calls out the offense as she crosses over the timeline to Ozier, out front to Cunningham. Back to Jeffrey, top of the key, around to the right side to Nixon. Back out front to Hammocky. She spots up for three, buries it. Hammocky's got 6. Nixon's got 2 assists, and the Lady Oilers lead by 6, 17-11. Side spots up for a deep 3. Left that one just short, and it's rebounded by Jeffrey. Jeffrey brings it up the court, right to left on your radio dial for the Lady Oilers. Hands it off to Nixon between the circles. Nixon works against Meg Keaton. Down to the left elbow, picks up her dribble there. Backdoor pass to Ozier. Ozier to Cunningham, tipped by Jacobs. And fighting for the basketball, Ava Skimper comes away with it. And she gets it off to Sides. Taryn leads the break. Drives in, stops at the top of the key, drives back into Keaton. And Keaton going to get called for the travel. Looks like into the ball game as Monica Short. Renee Cunningham takes a seat. 6-point ball game. Central Plains leads Phillipsburg 17-11. 1:02 left to go here in the first quarter. Hammocky works against Sides, hands it off, and now to Jeffrey. Jeffrey all the way down to the baseline. Wraparound pass for Nixon, out to Ozier, left wing. She'll spot up for 3. That one off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, fought for. Jeffrey tracks it down into the right corner. Back inside goes the basketball. Out of bounds it goes as Short couldn't hold on to it. 5th turnover by the Lady Oilers in this one, but they have a 6-point lead, 17-11. 44 seconds left to go in the first. Phillipsburg basketball. Terrence Sides brings it up the court, left to right. Between the circles now goes Sides to the right wing to Ava Skimper. Skimper down to the right corner to Jacobs. Inside for Heather Skimper. Underneath. And count it. She's heading line for an and one. As that one hung on the front of the rim for just a moment. And then it fell in for Heather, and she's got a chance to cut into this lead. That's the second team foul on the Lady Oilers and the first on Jenna Jeffrey. So Heather Skimper back at the free throw line for the first time, trying to cut into this Lady Oiler lead, and does so with that one. She's got 7. She leads all scores. And Caitlin Cheney into the ball game. Abby Babcock in. Taryn Sides going to take a seat. May Keaton takes a seat. Is Taryn going to get a little rest here before the second quarter starts? 32 seconds left here in the first. It's a 3-point ball game, 17-14. Central Plains leads Phillipsburg here in the girls' championship semifinals. The winner moves on to take on St. John's Boyd, tipped into the championship tomorrow evening. Jeffrey has it. 24 seconds left to go here in the first. Jeffrey now to Hammocky, guarded there by Cheney. Hammocky on the dribble, gets the screen out front from Jeffrey. Hammocky picks up her dribble to Nixon, back to Hammocky, 10 seconds left. Hammocky works against Cheney, drives all the way inside, met by Jacobs, shot is up, left is short, rebounded by Jacobs. Jacobs to Cheney, 3 seconds to Ava, puts it up at the buzzer, no good, and that's how the first quarter ends with the Central Plains Lady Oilers up 17-14. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the second quarter of action right after this as you're listening to Lady Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching Panther Television. We'd like to thank some recent supporters, including Dana Gramman of American Family Insurance. For all your insurance needs, contact Dana Gramman. We'd also like to thank 4C Land and Auction, Cody Miller, auctioneer, broker. If you foresee a real estate transaction in your future, contact 4C Land and Auction.
Jesse Ray with you as we are through the first quarter, and Central Plains leads by 3, 17-14 over the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers. Nice 3-point shooting by the Lady Oilers to start this ball game as Brenna Hammocky's hit 2, Lexi Osier's hit 1, and then Renee Cunningham got behind the defense on the full court press by the Lady Panthers a couple times to get a couple easy layups as well. So, so far, back and forth we go as the Lady Panthers were down 5 early, and then they've been down by 6, but they've been able to fight back right now, down by 3. Central Plains basketball to start this second quarter as Hammocky drives in, kicks out to Osier, left corner. Osier to the left wing, and she's going to get called for the travel. So Lady Panther basketball. Sides brings it up the court for the Lady Panthers. Left to right on your radio dial here in the second quarter. Babcock with it right wing to Skimper. Ball up for grabs as Osier got her hands on it. Jump ball called, and will again be Lady Panther basketball as Osier able to tip that one out of Heather's hands, but both of them getting tied up there. 7:42 left to go in the first half. 17-14. Sides will inbound. Gets it to Skimper. Now to Sides. Taryn drives all the way inside. Puts it up in the paint. Off the glass and good. Taryn's got 5, and it pulls the Lady Panthers within 1, 17-16. Central Plains leads here in the championship semifinals. Hammocky to the left wing, picks up her dribble, now looking to pass off, still looking, gets it to Jenna Jeffrey, down to the left block, triple teamed, and well, she's headed to the free throw line as one of the Lady Panthers got her hands on the arm, and will send Jenna Jeffrey to the free throw line. This foul is going to be on Abby Babcock, her first. 7:20 left to go in the first half. 17-16. Central Plains leads over Phillipsburg. Jenna Jeffrey at the free throw line trying to extend the lead. Cannot with the first one. So Jeffrey will get set for the second one. 7:20 left to play here in the first half, and we're in a tight one. 17-16. Central Plains leads by 1. Jenna Jeffrey's second one. That one's good, and it's now a 2-point ball game as Jeffrey has 3. 18-16. Sides brings it up the court for the Lady Panthers. Down to the left wing to Ava Skimper. Ava on the dribble, down to the left corner to Jacobs, back to Skimper. Ava inside, now to Babcock at the free throw line, and Babcock's going to be fouled. Osier picks up her first personal foul, third Lady Oilers team foul. .707 left to play here in the first half. And again, the Lady Oilers of Central Plains lead the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers 18-16. Sides inbounds to Babcock. Top of the key to Ava Skimper. Right wing three's on his way for Ava, and it's good! Ava's got 3, and the Lady Panthers take their first lead of the ball game. It's a 1-point lead, 19-18. Hammocky at the right wing, and Sides is going to get called for the foul. Her second personal foul, 6th Lady Panthers team foul. So, Kay Pockbeer into the ball game. Heather Skimper takes a seat. 6:53 left to go. Phillipsburg with a 1-point lead. Hammocky has it. Uses Ozier as a screen. Misses that one to the right. Rebound goes out of bounds, and it will be Lady Panther basketball. So Lady Panthers with it. Sides between the circles. 6:39 and counting left to go. Sides drives in. Top of the key. Pump fakes. Kicks it over to Ava, right wing. Skimper with it. Inside for Babcock. Free throw line. Babcock puts it up and no good. Rebound tracked down by Nixon. The Lady Panthers on the bench wanted a foul there as Babcock got bumped a couple times. But nonetheless, it's Oiler basketball as Cassidy Nixon drives in. Top of the key to Jeffrey. And Jeffrey gets called for the travel. 19-18. Phillipsburg leads by 1. 6:16 left to go here in the first half. First lead of the ball game for the Lady Panthers. So they've trailed by as many as 6 in this one. Sides brings it back up the court for the Lady Panthers. Lets the offense set up as she dribbles back out towards the center circle. Left side to Babcock goes the basketball. Down to the left corner to Pockbeer. Ball up for grabs yet again. Still up for grabs, and Nixon comes away with the steal. Ahead to Hammocky, and Sides going to get called for her 3rd personal foul and the 7th Lady Panthers team foul. So not what the Lady Panthers wanted there as Taryn Sides get into foul trouble early in this one, as it is just under 6 minutes left to play in the first half, and she's going to head to the bench, I'm sure, with those 3 fouls, and the Lady Panthers up by 1, 19-18. Hammocky with a chance to tie things up and take a lead here with 2 free throws. First one's on its way, good. She now has 7 points. As Keaton comes in, and Side's going to stay on the floor, so Coach Miller asks her, "Are you sure you're good?" So Babcock takes a seat. Side's going to stay on the court. She's got to be careful, though. She's got 3 already here in the first half. 19-19. Hammocky with a chance to take the lead, does so. She's got 8, and it puts the Lady Oilers back up by 1, 20-19. Sides between the circles. Works against Hammocky to the left wing to Keaton, and Coach Miller wants a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with her as the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers trail the Central Plains Lady Oilers by 1, 20-19. 5:49 left to go in the first half. You're listening to Lady Panther basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web. To Russell High School, Jesse Ray with you. The Amos-Morris Classic Championship semifinals. The Central Plains Lady Oilers lead the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers by 1, 20-19. As the Lady Panthers had a lead of 19-18, but Sides getting called for her 3rd foul sent Brenna Hammocky to the free throw line to shoot 2. Hammocky hit them both, put the Lady Oilers back up by 1, 20-19. Jacobs, along with Keaton, Ava Skimper, Taryn Sides, and Kay Pockbeer for the Lady Panthers. Hammocky, Nixon, Jeffrey, Cunningham, and Ozier for the Lady Oilers. It's Keaton inbounds, 2 Sides. Taryn has it, now to Keaton left wing. Keaton looking, down to the left block, through the hands of Pockbeer, out of bounds. And it will be Lady Oiler basketball. Just the 4th turnover here in the first half for the Lady Panthers, as it is a Lady Oiler basketball. Nixon has it now out front to Jeffrey, down to the left wing to Ozier, back to Hammocky. Hammocky on the drive to the left wing, behind the back dribble, now picks it up at the left elbow, out to Ozier. Ozier, top of the key with it, back to Jeffrey. Jeffrey drives in, back out to Hammocky. Hammocky spots up for 3, no good. Rebound tracked down by Keaton. Meg with her first rebound of the ball game, as now she brings it up the court ahead to sides left side. Taryn works against Hammocky. Two great sophomores here in the state of Kansas, guarding each other here tonight as Ava has it inside for Jacobs. Jacobs goes to work, and she's headed to the free throw line. 14th foul on the Lady Oilers as Meredith gets inside, tried to split the defense, and they got hands on her first personal foul on Renee Cunningham. So Meredith heads to the free throw line with 5:05 left to go in the first half. First one for Meredith, no good off the back of the iron. So still has a chance to tie things up here with 5:05 left to go in the first half, and Central Plains up by 1, 20-19. Jacobs' second one, good. So Meredith, her first point of the ball game, ties things back up at 20 apiece with 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Hammocky brings it back up. She's guarded now by Ava Skimper to Jeffrey. Jeffrey drives in, looks back door, instead hands it off to Hammocky. Lost out of bounds, and they are going to say Lady Panthers touched it last, though. Heather Skimper comes in. Abby Babcock comes in. Ava Skimper takes a seat. Kay Pockebeer takes a seat. So, Lady Oiler basketball as Osier has it out front to Hammocky at the right elbow. Right wing Nixon. She'll put up the three. Left it short. Misses everything. Rebounded by Keaton. Meg quickly up the court. Right side to sides. Taryn spots up for three. Buries it! Size trailed behind everybody. The Central Plains lost track of her, and the Lady Panthers with their biggest lead of the game. It's now 23-20. Just under 4.5 to go in the first half. Hammocky to Nixon. Nixon working against Keaton, hands it back off to Hammocky. Hammocky out front to Jeffrey. Jeffrey going to drive in, finds Jacobs at the right block, misses it. Jeffrey gets the rebound though, now to Nixon, out to Osier. Left corner three, no good. It rattles out and it's rebounded by Jacobs. Sides quickly up the court again, behind the back, dribble to the free throw line, leaves it off for Keaton, top of the key. Back out to Babcock, left corner long two, left that one short, put back by Jacobs, and she's headed back to the free throw line. As Meredith has 3 rebounds and she's headed back to the free throw line. 5th team foul on the Lady Oilers. Fouls on Osier, her second. 3:57 left to go in the first half. Jacobs with a chance to extend the Lady Panther lead. Cannot with the first one off the front of the iron. 3-point ball game. Phillipsburg leads 23-20. Jacobs getting set for her second free throw. On its way. That one's good. The Lady Panthers now lead by 4, 24-20. And Coach Stiles wants a timeout. We'll take one with him. 3:56 left to go in the first half. 24-20. Phillipsburg leads by 4. You're listening to Lady Panther basketball on KQMA on the World Wide Web. .356 left to go in the first half. The Phillipsburg Lady Panthers lead the Central Plains Lady Oilers 24-20 here in the Amos-Morris Classic Girls Championship semifinals. The winner takes on St. John's Beloit Tipton tomorrow in the championship. The loser falls in the third place game to take on Plainville. Hammocky with it. Down to the right corner, all the way down to the baseline. Tries to split the defense, gets tipped in the hands of Nixon, out front to Jeffrey. Jeffrey on the dribble now to the right wing. Spin move at the elbow, back out front to Nixon. Nixon at the free throw line, back out front to Jeffrey. Jeffrey to the left elbow, tipped and stolen away by sides. Taryn's on the fast break. She's all by herself. Right-handed layup is good. And just like that, you look down and Taryn Sides has 10, and the Lady Panthers lead by 6, 26-20. Just under 3.5 to go in the first half. Hammocky has it at the free throw line, off to Nixon. Nixon drives in, tipped in, almost stolen away by Sides. No signal yet. They're going to say last touch by the Lady Oilers as Sides got her hands on it again. As Ava Skimper getting set to come in for the Lady Panthers. She will in the next dead ball. 3:14 left to go in the first half. Phillipsburg leads 26-20. Sides between the circles to the left wing to Babcock, down to the left corner to Heather Skimper. Inside for Jacobs. Meredith at the left block, goes to work inside, and she's headed back to the free throw line. 16 foul on the Lady Oilers with 3:01 left to go in the first half, 26-20. Phillipsburg leads by 6 as Cunningham comes away with her second personal foul. Meredith back at the free throw line. On its way, that one good. Meredith now has 3. As Ava comes in, Meg Keaton going to take a seat. Quality time there from Meg Keaton as she's got a couple rebounds and an assist here in the second quarter. Phillipsburg, their biggest lead, continues to grow, 27-20. Make it 28-20 as Meredith 2 for 2 that time. She's made 4 free throws here in the second quarter to help the Lady Panthers come back from a 17-14 deficit. Now they lead 28-20 with 2:52 left to go in the first half. Jeffrey has it out front for the Lady Oilers. Now to Nixon. Cassidy drives in, finds Cunningham on the right block. Back out to Jeffrey. Out front to Nixon. Nixon, top of the key. She's going to drive in. Kicks out to Ozier, left wing. Ozier to the free throw line. Back to Nixon. She'll put up the 3 from there. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Sides. Taryn leads the break. Tipped by Nixon. Fighting for the basketball. It's up for grabs as Heather Skimper tracks it down and... Gonna say a backcourt violation on the Lady Panthers, I guess. Guess the Lady Panthers must have touched that one last before it went into the backcourt. So 2:28 left to go in the half. Phillipsburg leads by 8, 28-20. Just the 5th Lady Panther turnover here into this first half. Nixon has it down to the right corner to Jeffrey. Dribbles up to the right wing, hands it off to Nixon there. Cassidy, Nixon to the free throw line. Looks underneath for Cunningham, out of bounds, and it will be Lady Panther basketball. That is the 10th turnover by the Lady Oilers in this first half. 2:14 left to go. And the Lady Panthers lead by 8, 28-20. Sides has it out front. Now to Babcock left wing. Babcock back out front to Sides. Sides back to Babcock left wing. Inside for Ava Skimper. Down to the baseline to Jacobs. Jacobs shot. Rattles out. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Cassidy Nixon comes away with it. Tipped out of there by Sides, but Hammocky comes away with it. Hammockey's layup is good. That ends the 9-0 run the Lady Panthers are on. The Lady Oilers led 20-19. The Lady Panthers went on a run to lead 28-20. Now it's 28-22. Jacobs backside pass for Babcock. Her jumper's on the way. Left is short, no good. Rebound fought for. Ozier saves it in. Ozier hands it off and now to Nixon. Cassidy Nixon brings it up. The minute 25 left to go in the half. Phillipsburg leads 28-22. Hammocky finds an opening, drives down to the left elbow, picks up her dribble there. Gets it to Cunningham, back to Hammocky, tipped out by Babcock, and it will remain Lady Oiler basketball. Caitlin Cheney comes in. Taryn Sides going to take a seat. Kay Pocketbeer comes back in. Heather Skimper going to take a seat. A minute 15 left to go here in the half. Phillipsburg leads 28-22. Hammocky to inbound. Babcock covers her up. They get it inside for Nixon, and she'll head to the free throw line. 8th team foul on the Lady Panthers. Fouls on Ava Skimper, her first. So Cassidy Nixon heads to the free throw line for the Lady Oilers. And can't hit the first one. Minute 14 left to play in the half. And Phillipsburg up 28-22. Nixon's second one, that one true. Nothing but the bottom of the net. She's got 3. Well, Sides took a break long enough for those free throws. She's back in, and Caitlin Cheney takes a seat. Now we have a whistle here. See what this is all about. Coach Stiles had a question, so refs talked things over. As one of the refs explaining, answering a Coach Stiles question. So it looks like now we're ready to go here. Minute 13 left to go in the first half. The Phillipsburg Lady Panthers lead by 5, 28-23. Sides to the right wing to Ava Skimper. Ava down to the right corner, picks up her dribble there. Now to Babcock, out front, back to Ava, right wing. Ava spots up for 3, misses it. Rebound saved in by Pocketbeer. Ball's up for grabs, and it's picked up by Jeffrey. Jeffrey has it now to Hammocky. 51 seconds of counting left to go in the first half. Hammocky finds an opening all the way to the basket. Met by Jacobs. Great defense by Meredith Jacobs as Babcock comes away with the rebound ahead to Pocketbeer. Pocketbeer going to get called for the travel, though. She looked to pass off, and that pivot foot just slid on her. With 40 seconds left to go in the first half, Caitlin Cheney back in. Terrence Side's going to take his seat. A 5-point ball game. Phillipsburg leads 28-23. Jeffrey will inbound for the Lady Oilers. Does so to Hammocky. Hammocky looks to Coach Stiles to get the call. 35 seconds left to go in the half. Hammocky out front with it. Picked up out there by Caitlin Cheney. Hammocky backs up towards the half-court line. Looking for the final shot of this first half. Phillipsburg leads 28-23. 20 seconds counting left to go. Hammocky continues to dribble at 15 seconds. Hammocky now starts to make her move to Jeffrey. 7 seconds. Jeffrey between the circles. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Picks up her dribble now to Hammocky. 2 seconds. Hammocky at the buzzer from way deep, and it's no good. And that's how the first half ends. Phillipsburg leads 28-23. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap up the first half right after this as you're listening to Lady Panther basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Thank you for watching Panther Television. If you'd like to support Panther Television, you can do something very simple for us. Please hit the subscribe button on the Panther Television's YouTube channel so we can reach our goal of at least 1,000 subscribers so we can offer you mobile streaming in addition to what we do already. We'd like to thank some of our sponsors like Dana Gramman of American Family Insurance. For all your insurance needs, contact Dana Gramman. We'd also like to thank 4C Land and Auction, Cody Miller, auctioneer broker. If you foresee a real estate transaction in your future, give them a call. We'd also like to thank the Phillipsburg Project of the Maid Foundation for their recent donation to PTV. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back, folks, on this Friday evening. Jesse Ray with you from Russell High School in the Amos-Morris Classic Girls Championship semifinals. The number 1 team in Class 1A Division II, Central Plains, and the number 6 team in Class 3A, the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers lead as we go into the second half, 28-23. Nixon hands it off to Osier. Does Central Plains basketball to start the second half. Jeffrey has it up front now to Nixon. Nixon stops and pops in the paint. Good. Lady Oilers cut the lead back down, now 28-25, as Sides looks underneath for Pockebeer. Pockebeer puts it up, no good. Rebound fought for. Nixon comes down with it. Cassidy Nixon has 5 rebounds, and the Lady Oilers have cut the lead down to 3. It's 28-25. The Lady Panthers have led by as many as 8. The Lady Oilers have led by as many as 6. Nixon has it at the right wing, down to the baseline, tipped and it's stolen away by the Lady Panthers. Sides quickly up the court, bounce pass to Pockebeer, right block off the glass and good. Second basket of the ball game for Pockebeer. She's got 4, and the Lady Panthers regain a 5-point lead, 30-25. Hammocky to Nixon. Nixon drives in, blocked by Sides. Taryn comes away with the steal, or with the block, and into the hands of Skimper. Ahead to Pockebeer. Now Case headed to the free throw line. See who they called the foul on here. That's the first team foul on the Lady Oilers and the third on Lexi Osier. Pockebeer's first off the back of the iron, no good. So Kay will get set for the second one, trying to extend the Lady Panther lead. 6:50 left to go in the third quarter, and it is a 5-point ball game. Phillipsburg 30, Central Plains 25. Pockebeer's second one rattles in. She's got 5 points. And the Lady Panthers regain a 6-point lead, 31-25. 6:45 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Hammocky works against Sides. Sides has to be careful, though, as she picked up 3 personal fouls in the first half. Jeffrey to Osier. Osier picks up her dribble. Now she's looking to pass off, gives it to Jeffrey. Jeffrey out front to Hammocky. Hammocky again working against Sides. Down to the right wing, picks up her dribble there. Now to Jeffrey. Jeffrey on the dribble. Picks up her dribble now to Hammocky. Hammocky back around to Osier. Osier into the paint, off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for. Ava Skimper tracks it down. And then Osier just picked up her 4th personal foul and the 2nd Lady Oiler team foul. Short comes in. Osier has to take his seat. Again, 2 quick fouls here in the second half, and she's headed to the bench with 4 personal fouls. 6:16 left to go in the third. Phillipsburg leads 31-25. Sides brings it up the court, right to left on your radio dial here in the third quarter. Babcock at the left wing. Skip past to Skimper. Ava has it right wing. Back to Babcock. Free throw line jumper. Off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound fought for. Babcock saves it in to Heather Skimper. And then ball gets tipped out of bounds, and it will remain Lady Panther basketball. 5:57 left to go in the third. Phillipsburg leads by 6, 31-25. Their biggest lead has been 8. Central Plains' biggest lead has been 6. Taryn Sides will inbound for the Lady Panthers. Goes into Skimper, left wing. Ava's got it. Tipped out by Nixon. Now Cassidy going to get called for the foul. Her first personal foul. 3rd Lady Oiler team foul. 5:55 left to play in the third. Phillipsburg leads by 6, 31-25. Ava Skimper will inbound for the Lady Panthers. Does so to Babcock. Finds Sides. Taryn. Skip pass to Ava. Left wing 3's on its way. Rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Babcock. Babcock saves it from getting called for the travel. She got the ball on the court. Skimper has it inside for Heather. And Cunningham going to get called for the foul. Her 3rd personal foul. 4th Lady Oiler team foul. 5:40 left to go in the third. 31-25. Phillipsburg leads by 6. Taryn will inbound for the Lady Panthers. Sides looking, gets it to Pockebeer. Wide open free throw line jumper for Kay, and she buries it. She's got 7, and the Lady Panthers extend their lead 33-25. Back up to an 8-point lead with just under 5.5 to go. Hammocky drives in, kicks out to Nixon. Nixon drives into the paint, kicks it out to Short. Left wing 3 is no good. Off the back of the iron, fighting for the rebound. Sides tips it out. Ava Skimper comes away with the basketball. Out front to Pockebeer. Pockebeer looking, finds Sides. Taryn drives down, behind the back dribble, now to Babcock. Babcock looked inside, stolen away by Cunningham, and Pockebeer going to get called for the foul. Her 3rd personal foul. First Lady Panther team foul. Meredith Jacobs going to come into the ball game as Kay picks up that third. And she's had a great third quarter here as she's, got all the points so far for the Lady Panthers. She scored 5, and the Lady Panthers, they have 5 points here. So Pocketbeer, the only one to score in the third, now heads to the bench, and a foul going to be called here. A moving screen on the Lady Oilers. Their 5th team foul already here in the third quarter with 5 minutes left to go. Fouls on Jenna Jeffrey, her second. Sides brings it right to left on your radio dial. Gets the screen out front from Babcock. Stops and pops for 3. No good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Nixon. Cassidy Nixon with 6 rebounds for the Lady Oilers. She brings it up the court. Down to the right wing. Picks up her dribble there. Looking to pass off. Ball tipped, and it's stolen away by Heather Skimper as she kept her feet in bounds. And now ball gets back into the hands of Heather. Just short on the shot, though. And Cassidy Nixon going to get the rebound, and she's going to get fouled. As somehow Heather Skimper came away with that basketball in the paint, went up, just left it a little short. And the foul is going to be on Abby Babcock. 33-25, 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Phillipsburg leads by 8. Hammocky with it, right wing, picks up her dribble there, now looking to pass off, gives it to Cunningham at the free throw line. Cunningham back out to Jeffrey, right wing, gets a screen from Cunningham, picks up her dribble, now looks to pass off, gives it to Short to Nixon. Nixon back out front to Jeffrey, down to the right wing, she drives all the way down to the right baseline, underneath the basket, kicks it out, Hammocky, 3 on its way, no good, rebounded by Heather Skimper, her 5th. Outlets ahead to Sides, 4 minutes and counting left to go in the third quarter. Phillipsburg leads by 8, 33-25. Sides dribbles back out. Going to reset the offense here to Babcock left side. Down to Heather Skimper on the baseline. Inside for Ava. Free throw line jumper. Good. Ava's got 5, and the Lady Panthers with the biggest lead for either team. 10 points. It's 35-25. Hammocky has it out front. She near the center circle. To Cunningham, left elbow, hands it off to Hammocky, down to the corner to Short, quick pass to Jeffrey, right corner, 3, no good, rebounded by Ava Skimper, her 3rd. Ava's got 3 rebounds all here in the third quarter. Down to the right wing goes Ava Skimper, picks up her dribble, now looking to pass off, down to the corner to Babcock, inside for Heather Skimper, right block up, and no good, left that one short, rebounded by Nixon, her 8th. Cassidy Nixon brings it up the court, left to right on your radio dial, picked up by Ava Skimper between the circles, down to the right wing, picks up her dribble there, now to Hammocky. Hammocky out front to Jeffrey, down to the right elbow, drives all the way inside, and count it! She's heading the line for an and 1, as somehow that ball had the right English on it, hit the rim, hit the backboard, and went in. She's at 5. 3rd team foul on the Lady Panthers, and the 1st on Meredith Jacobs. Meg Keaton comes into the ballgame. Ava Skimper takes a seat. Heather Skimper takes a seat as well as Kay Pocketbeer comes back in. Again, Kay has 3 fouls as she joins Taryn in that 3 fouls, the most by any Lady Panther right now. As Lexi Ozier back in, she really has to be careful for the Lady Oilers. As Jeffrey hits that one, she's got 6, and it makes it 35-28. Ozier with 4 fouls back into the ballgame for the Lady Oilers. Sides has it out front, thought about the 3, instead gives it to Babcock. Backside pass for Sides, Taryn left wing, inside for Pocketbeer. Kay saves it, back in the hands of Sides, inside for Babcock. Babcock shot it up in the paint, good! One-handed scoop pass from Sides finds Abby Babcock, and Babcock found the bottom of the net. She's got 4, and the Lady Panthers regain a 9-point lead, 37-28, as Babcock now comes away with the steal. She hands it off now to Keaton. Keaton right side with it. Picks up her dribble, looking to pass off. Tried to get it to Pocketbeer on the baseline. Just out of Kay's reach. Out of bounds it goes. As Caitlin Cheney comes into the ball game. And Abby Babcock going to take a seat. 2:15 left to go in the third. Phillipsburg leads by 9 over Central Plains. 37-28 here in the Girls' Championship semifinals. The winner takes on St. John's Beloit Tipton tomorrow evening at 6:30 here in the high school. Jeffrey, top of the key with it, down to the free throw line, hands it off to Ozier, back to Jeffrey, left wing. Jeffrey, top of the key with it, back to Ozier, she'll spot up for a deep 3, and she buries it! Ozier showing why she's going to college to play some basketball. She'll be at Barton next year, as she's got a pair of 3s, and it cuts the lead down to 6. 37-31, Keaton has it. On the dribble now is Meg Keaton with 1:40 left to go. Gets it to Cheney at the free throw line. blocked by Hammocky into the hands of Pockavere. Counter, she's heading to the line for an and one. Kate Pockavere, right place, right time, got the ball, got the points, and she's headed to the line for an and one opportunity. She's got 9 here through the third quarter, as she's got 7 of those 9 here in this third quarter. She's been a big reason the Lady Panthers been able to keep their lead. And there goes Lexi Ogier. That is her 5th and final foul, and the 6th Lady Oiler team foul. So Ogier fouls out with 1:38 left to go in this ball game. 39-31, Phillipsburg leads. Ogier fouls out with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. As Pockavere misses the and one attempt. Hammocky quickly up the court, all the way down to the right block. Shot is up, over sides, no good. Sides comes down with the rebound. Taryn has to play careful defense, and that time she went straight up. Sides, top of the key with it, working against Nixon. Down to the right wing to Keaton. Keaton looks inside for Jacobs, can't get it to her, now to Cheney. And it's gonna be tipped, 5-4, out of bounds it goes as Nixon and Short collided there as Nixon was trying to come away with the steal. 39-31, Phillipsburg basketball, 1:17 left to go in the third quarter. Caitlin Cheney will inbound for, no, Taryn Sides is gonna inbound for the Lady Panthers. Sides looking, gets it into Jacobs, back to Sides. Taryn pump fakes, gonna drive in, floaters up, and it rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Jenna Jeffrey, her 5th. Nixon pushes it up the court, working against Caitlin Cheney. Picks it up, tipped out by Cheney, and it's gonna go out of bounds as Cheney touches it last. So, Central Plains basketball. They get set to inbound here. They get it inside for Jeffrey. Jeffrey goes to work at the right block. Scoop shot up, and it rattles out. But she'll head to the free throw line as this will be the 4th team foul on the Lady Panthers. Fouls on Meredith Jacobs, her 2nd. So Jeffrey heads to the free throw line. She was just hit an and one a few moments ago. Got that one to fall. She's got 7. As Kate Pockavere going to take a seat. Heather Skimper back in for the Lady Panthers. Jeffrey with a chance to cut this lead back down to 6. And it does so with that one. She now has 8. 39-33, 1:01 left to go in the third. Phillipsburg leads by 6 over Central Plains. Sides with it. Cheney sets a screen out front for Sides. Taryn dribbles back out, looks to the sideline to get the call from Coach Miller. Cheney again with the screen out front. 43 seconds left. Sides on the dribble behind the back. Works against Hammocky in the center circle now. 37 seconds left to go in the quarter. Phillipsburg up by 6, 39-33. Keaton has it left side. Keaton down to the left wing. Bounce past the Sides, back out front. 27 seconds left. Sides around to Cheney, right side. Cheney looking. Down to the corner to Skimper. Heather drives the baseline. And she's going to get called for the charge. So her 2nd personal foul. 5th Lady Panthers team foul. 18 seconds left to go in the third. Phillipsburg leads 39-33. Central Plains looking for the last shot here of the quarter. Trying to cut into the 6-point Lady Panther lead. Hammocky. And Jacob's going to get called for the foul. That'll be Meredith's 3rd personal foul. 6th Lady Panthers team foul. Meredith has 3 all here in the third quarter. So Pockavere back into the ball game. Jacobs takes a seat after picking up that 3rd. 9.4 seconds left to go in the third. Phillipsburg up 39-33. Hammocky to inbound for the Lady Oilers. Does so to Nixon. Tipped and stolen away as Cheney got her hands on it. Stolen away by Skimper. Head to Sides. Left wing step back 3 at the buzzer. It's good! Taryn Sides from the left wing. And the Lady Panthers go up 42-33 as we head to the 4th quarter. And a great 4th quarter coming your way as the Lady Panthers lead by 9. You're listening to Lady Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. And welcome back to Russell High School. The Amos-Morris Classic and the Girls Championship semifinals is a great one for you. The Central Plains Lady Oilers come in with a 138-game winning streak as they have one quarter to try to keep that streak alive. But right now, Phillips are up by 9, 42-33. The Lady Panthers have been consistent throughout, 14 points in every quarter so far. See what happens here in the fourth quarter as we are getting started here. Sides has it out front as the Lady Panthers start this fourth quarter with the basketball, going right to left on your radio dial. Insides with it, inside for Skimper, underneath for Pock, appearing into the hands of Babcock. Babcock then gets a tip by Hammocky, and a jump ball going to be called, so it will be Lady Oiler basketball as Hammocky able to get her hands on it. .741 left to play. Phillipsburg up by 9, 42-33. Hammocky hands it off to Nixon. Nixon drives in back to Hammocky. Hammocky right wing, picks up her dribble now to Jeffrey. Jeffrey down to the left elbow, picks up her dribble there, looks to pass off, gives to Hammocky between the circles. Hammocky on the drive, down to the right elbow. Lost the handle on it into the hands of Nixon. Nixon now to the free throw line. She picks up her dribble, looks underneath for Cunningham, tipped out by sides. Cunningham saves it from going out of bounds into the hands of Hammocky, right corner. Back to Jeffrey, out front to Nixon. Nixon's going to drive into the paint, and Cunningham is then going to be fouled by Babcock. Her third personal foul. Seventh Lady Panthers team foul, and Renee Cunningham heads to the free throw line. Her first attempts from the line in this one. Trying to cut in this Lady Panther 9-point lead. 7:02 left to go in the ball game. First one's on its way. Good for Cunningham. She now has 5 points. Makes it an 8-point game once again, 42-34. Second one is no good. Rebounded by Heather Skimper. She's got 6 of those. Lady Panthers get it ahead to sides left wing. Taryn to Heather Skimper at the left elbow. And she's going to pick up that wrong foot as she was looking to pass off. It's called for the travel. That's the 10th Lady Panther team or turnover here in this ball game. 6:51 left to go here. 42-34. Phillipsburg leads by 8. Hammocky drives to the elbow. Hands it off to Short. Short out front now to Jeffrey. Jeffrey tries to give it back to Short. Short comes away with the basketball. Drives in. Floater in the paint is good. Monica Short gets her first points of the ball game. Makes it a 6-point Lady Panther lead, 42-36. 6:25 left to go. Sides gets a double screen out front, dribbles down to the right wing. Sides behind the back, dribble in the right corner, picks up her dribble, skip pass to Ava Skimper, left wing. Inside for Pockabir. Pockabir scoop pass to Babcock. Babcock shot no good. Rebound fought for, and a jump ball going to be called as Short and Heather Skimper got tied up. Lady Panther basketball, 6:11 left to play, and Phillipsburg leads by 6, 42-36. Sides inbounds to Heather Skimper. She'll drive all the way in. Shot is up and good. Nice take by Heather, and the Lady Panthers now lead by 8, 44-36. 6 minutes left to go in this one. Hammocky with it to the left wing. Picks up her dribble out front to Jeffrey. Jeffrey runs into Hammocky at the left wing. Now gives it back to Hammocky, top of the key. Skip pass to Short, right corner. She pump fakes, kicks it back out front to Hammocky. 3 on its way. Left it short, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It will be Lady Panther basketball. 5:44 left to go. And Phillipsburg continues to lead by 8, 44-36. Heather Skimper inbounds to Taryn Sides. Taryn brings it right to left on your radio dial across the timeline with 5:38 left to go. Sides ahead to Babcock. Inside, it's tipped and stolen away. Cunningham to Hammocky, and good. Hammocky's got 12. That's her first point since the second quarter, and it makes it 44-38. A 6-point ball game once again. Phillipsburg leading by 6. 5:15 and counting left to go. Babcock gets it tipped out by Hammocky. Coach Miller wants a timeout to talk things over. We'll take a timeout with her. 5:13 left to go. Phillipsburg leads 44-38. You're listening to Lady Panther Basketball, KQMA on the World Wide Web. 5:13 left to go. Phillipsburg, the number 6 team in Class 3A, leads the number 1 team in Class 1A Division II. Central Plains 44-38. The Lady Oilers on a 138-game winning streak. That's the third longest in the nation's history for girls high school basketball. Lady Panther basketball out of the timeout. Sides has it out front between the circles. Sides picks up her dribble now to Ava Skimper, left wing. Ava on the dribble. Looks in for Babcock, stolen away by Nixon. Ahead to Hammocky. Hammocky back to Jeffrey. Tipped and stolen away by Sides. Taryn's on the fast break now. Taryn all by herself. Left-handed layup is good. Taryn has 15 and the Lady Panthers lead by 8 once again, 46-38. 4:38 left to go here in the ball game. Hammocky down to the right wing. Out to Nixon. Nixon drives into Jeffrey, right corner. Jeffrey picks up her dribble, looking to pass off. Jeffrey still looking, goes out front to Hammocky. Hammocky on the dribble between the circles. To the left side, hands it off to Short. Short down to the baseline, wraparound pass for Cunningham, stolen away by Heather Skimper. Heather hands it off to Taryn, and Taryn Sides going to walk it up the court with 4:10 left to go in the ball game. Phillipsburg up by 8, 46-38. Taryn Sides with it out front. She's picked up by Nixon. Now to Babcock. Babcock dribbles over to the right side. Back out front to Taryn. Goes the basketball. Sides to Babcock, right wing. Babcock out front to Heather Skimper. To Ava. Left wing three's on its way for Ava. Rattles out. No good. Rebounded by Jenna Jeffrey. She's got 6. Jeffrey pushes it up the court now for the Lady Oilers. She finds an opening all the way to the basket. It's up, no good, and it's rebounded by Kay Pockbeer. Kay's got 3 rebounds, and Sides, it brings it back up right to left on your radio dial with 3.5 minutes left to go, and the Lady Panthers up by 8, 46-38. Sides works against Cassidy Nixon, and a timeout called by Coach Miller. So with 3:28 left to play, Phillipsburg leads 46-38. We'll take a timeout with them as you're listening to Lady Panther basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. Minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Phillipsburg Lady Panthers lead the Central Plains Lady Oilers 46-38. Amos-Morris Classic from Russell High School Girls Championship semifinals. The winner takes on St. John's Boy, tipped into the championship tomorrow. The loser falls to the third place game to take on Plainville. Jeffrey, Short, Cunningham, Nixon, and Hammocky for the Lady Oilers. Keaton, Skimper, Jacobs, Pockbeer, and Sides for the Lady Panthers, as that is Ava Skimper in the ballgame for the Lady Panthers. Jacobs has it, goes out to Taryn Sides. Sides sets up the offense for the Lady Panthers to the left side to Keaton. Keaton looks inside for Jacobs, can't quite get it to her. Out front to Pockbeer, now to Ava Skimper, right wing. Ava back out front to Keaton, down to the left block to Pockbeer. Pockbeer shot up in the paint is good! Kay's got 11, and the Lady Panthers extend their lead 48-38, back to a double-digit lead, 10 points for the Lady Panthers. Cassidy Nixon at the free throw line, gets it out to Short, left wing. Short down to the baseline, picks up her dribble there, falls to the ground, gets called for the travel. Lady Panther basketball, 2:51 left to go. Phillipsburg leads by 10, 48-38. Ava inbounds to Taryn Sides. Sides brings it up the court, 2:45 and counting left to go, and the Lady Panthers a double-digit lead, 48-38. Jacobs sets a screen for Sides to the free throw line to Keaton, left wing. Keaton looking, she gets a screen from Pockbeer to the free throw line, out to Ava Skimper, right wing. Back out front to Keaton, goes the basketball to Sides, left wing. Sides looking inside, now out front to Jacobs. Jacobs underneath for Pockbeer, stolen away by Short. Short ahead to Hammocky. Hammocky drives in. And a charge called on Brenna Hammocky, her second personal foul, 7th Lady Oilers team foul, as they're going to say Taryn had her feet set. Hammocky gets called for the charge, 2:20 left to go in the ball game. Phillipsburg leads by 10, 48-38. Sides brings it up the court. 2:15 left to go in the ball game. Jacobs sets the screen for Sides. Taryn puts up the free throw line jumper. It rattles out, no good. Pachabir fights for the rebound. Couldn't quite haul it in before it went out of bounds, though. So it will be Central Plains basketball. 2:08 left to play. And Phillipsburg up by 10, 48-38. Jeffrey inbounds to Hammocky. Hammocky looks to the sideline, gets the call from Coach Stiles with 2:05 left to go. The winning streak on the line here as the Lady Panthers have a double-digit lead. Backdoor pass for Nixon. Nixon shot up, no good. Rebounded by Taryn Sides. Sides gonna bring this one up with 1:50 left to go in the ball game. Again, the Lady Panthers lead by 10, 48-38. Sides on the dribble, finds an opening all the way to the baseline, kicks it back out to Keaton left wing. Meg on the dribble now around to Ava Skimper right side. Ava looking, letting the offense set up to Jacobs top of the key. Jacobs back out front to Sides, tipped and stolen away by Nixon. Nixon on the fast break, and she is going to get the layup. She's got 7, and the Lady Panthers lead is cut to 8. 48-40 with 1:20 left to go. Sides works against Cassidy Nixon. Cross the timeline with 1:15. Lady Panthers lead by 8. Down to Ava Skimper left wing. Out front to Jacobs. Jacobs looking inside for Pachabir. Now just looking to pass off, finds Keaton. Keaton bounce past the Sides. 1 minute left to go, and the Lady Panthers lead by 8, 48-40. Sides works against Nixon. Out front between the circles. She gets a screen from May Keaton. Sides behind the back dribble. Now bounce pass to Keaton. Keaton is going to be fouled by Short. Her first personal foul, 8th Lady Oilers team foul, and send Meg Keaton, the 5'2 junior, or 5'2 senior for the Lady Panthers, to the free throw line to shoot. She'll shoot 1 and 1 here with 48 seconds left to go. Keaton's first one off to the left, no good. Rebounded by Hammocky. Her first rebound of the ball game, but she'll push it quickly up the court. She drives all the way inside, and a blocking going to be called here on Jacobs. Her 4th personal foul, 8th Lady Panthers team foul. So Hammocky heads to the free throw line, trying to cut into the 8-point lead the Lady Panthers have built here in the second half. 41 seconds left to go. 48-40. Hammocky getting the first one. It's on its way. Good. She has 13 points. Heather Skinner comes back in. May Keaton takes a seat. Coach Stiles wants a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 41 seconds left to play. Phillipsburg leads by 7, 48-41. You're listening to Lady Panther basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. .7 seconds left to play in this girls' championship semifinals matchup. The Phillipsburg Lady Panthers, the 6th-ranked team in Class 3A, is leading the number 1 ranked team in Class 1A Division II, the Central Plains Lady Oilers, by 7, 48-41. The Lady Oilers, 138-game winning streak. Right now, the Lady Panthers lead with 41 seconds left. A whole long time left to go in this one. It's a lifetime in basketball, 41 seconds. So anything can still happen. So we should have a great finish here as Brenna Hammocky back at the free throw line to shoot her second free throw with a chance to make this a 6-point ball game. Hammocky perfect from the line in this one so far. That one's on its way. It is good as well. She's got 14, and the Lady Oilers quickly into a full court press as Ava Skimper behind the defense. She's going to dribble all the way down to the right wing, and Brenna Hammocky going to foul her 3rd personal foul, 9th Lady Oilers team foul. And now Ava Skimper heads to the free throw line with 36.5 seconds left to go. Skimper, free throw, no good, and it's rebounded by Short. Short up the court, now to Hammocky. 30 seconds left to play. Backdoor pass to Nixon. Nixon right block, loses the handle on it in the hands of Cunningham, and she gets the 2 points. Cunningham has 7, and it's getting closer here, folks. 48-44. 25 seconds left to go. Central Plains calls a timeout. We'll take it with them as it is a full timeout. You're listening to Lady Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. .3 seconds away from the final here as Phillipsburg leads Central Plains 48-44. Nixon along with Hammocky. Jeffrey. Also out there now is Kyla Metro. Or no, excuse me, that is Callie Zink out there. So Zink, Jeffrey, Short. For the Lady Panthers, Skimper, sides, Pockabear, Skimper, and Babcock is tearing on the dribble. She's picked up in the backcourt by Nixon. Tearing on the dribble. Now she's double teamed, and now Coach Miller going to call a timeout. 15 seconds left to go, and Coach Miller will talk things over with her team. She wants a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 15.2 seconds left. 48-44. Phillipsburg leads by 4. They'll have the ball when we come back. You're listening to Lady Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web. .48-44, the Phillipsburg Lady Panthers lead the Central Plains Lady Oilers here in the Girls Championship semifinals of the Amos-Morris Classic here from Russell High School. 15.2 seconds left. Lady Panther basketball, as again, they hold a 4-point lead. Pockabear, Skimper, sides, and a Babcock for the Lady Panthers as they are already double teaming Taryn Sides as she breaks free. Sides gets it in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline, down to the left wing. She drives all the way in the paint, leaves it off for Heather Skimper, into the hands of Pockabear. Skimper has it on the ground, and Coach Miller going to call the timeout with 5.9 seconds left to go. And the Lady Panthers up by 4, 48-44, as Coach Miller, Johnny on the spot, and called that timeout. We'll keep this one here as it's just a 30-second timeout, but Coach Miller had to call that timeout quick as she had a couple players on the ground trying to reach for that basketball before it went out of bounds. 5.9 seconds left to go. Phillipsburg basketball, and they lead by 4, 48-44. Central Plains, 6 straight state championships. They more than likely would have won a 7th one last year, but Corona hit, and they did not get to finish that season. They probably would have won 7 in a row, but they are on a 138-game winning streak, 3rd longest in high school girls basketball history in the nation. And it's in jeopardy right now as the Lady Panthers will have the basketball. 5.9 seconds left and a 4-point lead, 48-44. Ava and Heather Skimper, Kay Pockabear, Taryn Sides, and Abby Babcock for the Lady Panthers. Jeffrey, Short, Nixon, along with Hammocky and Zink for the Lady Oilers, and Ava Skimper going to be fouled. 10th team foul on the Lady Oilers, so Ava will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Fouls on Brenna Hammocky, her 4th. Coach Miller telling everybody to get back. 4.9 seconds left. First one for Ava, good! Ava's got 6, and the Lady Panthers go up by 5, 49-44. Ava Skimper getting set for her second one. 4.9 seconds left to go. Second one for Skimper, rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Hammocky. She's going to push it up at the buzzer. No good, and the Lady Panthers in the streak. 49-44. The Lady Panthers move on to the championship game, and they end the Central Plains Lady Oilers 138-game winning streak. We'll be back to wrap this one up from Russell High School. As you're listening to Lady Panther Basketball on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Hi, Dad. Hello, everyone. Hi, Mom. Mr. Schick for coming. Trey, this is for you. Grandma Mr. Schick, Mr. Schick. Grandma Joe, she didn't hear you. Grandma Joe, I love you. Mr. Schick, we took care